your number 5 now?
So my number 5 is Inga and Lumervav with Milin Paev.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think it's a cool song. Like you have to be on the cool kids to like it, and it's something you want to hear during a long bus drive. Something you want to feel in the atmosphere. You want to connect to the sound. I think it's maybe a bit dated because it sounds like a bit earlier 2000. But it's still a great song, and I can appreciate the musicality and the feelings the song gives you and inspires in you.
Nice. I put her, as I said before, on my number 10, but I can agree with everything you said. On my number 5, I have Inger with Coming Home.
Great choice.
Yeah, Inga's voice is so unique. It's such a charming song, and it really stands out from everything we've heard so far. So for me, I think it might even place better than what I've placed in the number I've placed her. But I think I'm not sure if it would pronounce to you. Sorry, but I'm sure Inga will do really well.
Yeah, I hope so. And about Coming Home, I want to say to you that maybe it didn't get to my top 10, but I appreciate the song. I think it can win Eesti Laul. I just think there were songs that deserved a higher position in my top 10.
I can see that. And who is your number 4?
So number 4 is lady that we talked about her a couple minutes ago. It's Grete Paja. And the song name I won't try to pronounce because it's too difficult. Kuye Isegi Kaotan.
Done.
Yeah. So in my opinion, this song is really strong. It's a strong act. The video is something that reminds me Benjamin Ingrosso's video. And it's a song that you have to hear at least 2 or 3 times to fall in love completely. But I think even in the first hearing, you can see the potential. You can see that this is really strong voice. And I hope she'll at least make it to the final of Eesti Laul and maybe even win.
Yeah, I wouldn't be disappointed if she won. She's worked really hard to get this, and everything you said, I think it's spot on. Yeah, I agree.
This girl came to slay.
Slay.
So who's your?
My number 4 is Sandra Nurm Salut.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's as we said before, it's just such a fairy-like song, so atmospheric. I actually wrote down atmospheric, just like you said. I'm happy like we both clicked on that word. And I don't know, I like it. It's a little bit more modernized with the beat and the chorus, like a very I like it. And it brings the song up, and I don't know, I just can picture myself floating in the snow like
exactly.
You said.
Sandra should be like in the Estonian version of Anna and Elsa Frozen. Like she's definitely there.
But now the 3 important last spots, the top 3.
It's getting hot.
Drums, please.
So my number 3
Go.
is Victor Crone with Storm.
Okay, nice.
A storm like this can break a man like this. And when it all comes down, we're still safe and sound.
So about Victor, I want to tell you something. I have a really good feeling about him,
Nice.
but I think his song is like you want it to win when you hear the studio version and then you see the live show and you want to, like, you're really disappointed because this kind of songs sounds great in the audio and you think they're amazing, they can take the contest, they can like go to the final and maybe be in top 5. But actually it's very hard to bring all this power of this song when he sings a storm like this can break a man like this. You need something unique, you need a macho staging, and I think in something that the Estonian men maybe be a bit hard mission for them. In a contrary to Estonia, in Spain, machoistic staging is something really easy. Estonian people are a bit cold, because they live in the north, so they're not so macho, they're not so, how can I say it exactly?
The stereotypical is like they're more like they take a step back and they just watch.
Yeah, exactly. And this song is very machoistic, I think. It should bring a lot of manpower.
Yeah, but for example, Otle Plan with Kula, he did a good job there. And
but still, it was elegant.
Yeah,
it wasn't machoistic. It was touching, it was emotional. It's not like Storm. Storm tries to tell that strong men can be broken by a storm.
Okay, yeah.
And if they are broke, it has to be like really huge storm.
Yeah. So on my number 3, I have Stefan, Without You.
Without you, I feel like I'm drowning. Without you, I feel like I'll die. Without you, I feel like I'm drowning. Like I'm drowning, like I'm drowning.
It's just such an elegant performance, and the track is really well produced. I like it, and I think he has a great voice, and there might be a good chance to introduce like really cool visuals behind him, like on the LED screen. I don't know, I really liked. The more I hear it, the more I like it.
Yeah, I definitely get what you mean. I think Stefan has a great potential, and maybe a lot of young people in Estonia will vote for him because he expressed those young feelings, young emotions, and I think it can be in the battle for a victory.
Nice. So number 2, let's see if we agree at least on 1 or 2.
So my number 2, I'm 99% sure he's not in your top 10 list. It's Marco Carr with the song Smile.
I was going to place him on number 10, but then I changed my mind. He's not on my list.
I'll just smile, and everybody's gonna be dancing with me tonight. Cause this is where the music takes over. I'll smile, and everybody's gonna be dancing with me tonight. Cause this is where the music takes over.
I'll tell you what, the song is not perfect. And I think there are a lot of things he has to work. But the one thing he has that others maybe don't, it's the optimistic vibe.
Absolutely, yes, you're super right on that one.
And I just can't ignore songs so optimistic that calls you to smile, to be happy, and to, now it's a dark days, December, January, it's the most cold and short days, and we need to smile more. Yeah.
My number 2 is Ukusubiste with Pretty Little Liar, and it's such an emotional track. It's very intense, and he has really great vocals. I think it can do very well in Eurovision. If I'm thinking of placing passing the semi-final and actually placing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I liked Uku as well, and that's when I'll tell you he's on my first place.
Nice. We can go ahead and we can talk about the first place now.
Yeah, so Uku is amazing. I think he's a live performer. He will bring 100% out of himself at the live shows. I seen him on The Voice of Russia. I really liked him there. And his song, A Pretty Little Liar, is something you can hear like on the radio. And I know that's the idea of, you know, the judges in the real contest in Eurovision. They want to bring to the first place songs that you can hear on the radio hits. And
Yes.
he's totally there.
I can see that happening with this song. It's a really it has a lot of potential to be on the radio, to become a success after Eurovision, to be one of these songs that is not just for Eurovision, but it survives the Eurovision the moment of the year. So my number one is actually Victor Crone with Storm.
Oh,
Because if I have to compare both songs, Victor Crone and Uku's song, which one gives me a better, like, good vibes? I think Storm is it's more catchy. It's very danceable. It has a lot of nice staging or like dancing staging potential, and both men have beautiful voices. But I think Victor. We as you pointed out, we still have to wait to hear him live and see if that doesn't lose strength. But for me, if it doesn't, just judging by the track, I think it's a perfect song.
the track is amazing.
The track is
I agree.
amazing. It's really well produced.
And Stig Rasta, the
Yes.
representative of 2015 from Estonia, is the writer behind the song, if I'm right.
Yes.
And you can see that it's also a radio hit. I'm sure he's gonna do well. I'm hope he maybe wins, because you know the song is amazing, as I said before, and that's great top one.
Yes.
It's a great first place.
Yes. So guys,
So
let us know, what do you think? Do you agree with our top 10s? If you don't, or if you do, just let us know in the comments down below. Tell us what you think about Eesti Laul this year. Do you think there's any potential candidate to actually not only win Eesti Laul, but actually win the whole show?
we are waiting to hear your opinion.
And
Goodbye.
we will see you in another video. Goodbye from me and goodbye from Michael.
Bye bye. Laila tov.
Bye.